Peace, family. Peace.
I'm living in that 21st century.
Come on in. Come on in. I'm in a good mood today. The sun is out. Let me turn this down. Damn. Okay. Okay. We in the house. We are in the house. What's good, family? What's good? Come on in, man. Listen, this sun has got me so hyped. Like, we rarely get sun, okay? So we gotta like enjoy it while we can. You know what I'm saying? 4 a.m. in Canada. Okay. Okay. Morning from Gambia. Wow. Okay. Wow, we got everyone in here. Yo, 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 M5. What's good, fam? I'm just enjoying the vitamin D right now. Raw is shining down, you know. But it got me thinking. It actually got me thinking. Steve Kitchen, what's good? Grand Inquisitor said he misses Tan already. Oh, Mark Report, what's good? My art report is in the building. Morning, family. Morning. It's 10 to 11 in the morning. Get your asses up, you know. N45441. No, I did not speak to Tan, my friend. Betty Bennett, good. Yep. Watching from Wolverhampton, says Andy. Okay, yo. Yeah, man. People missing Tan already, but family, it got me thinking. The sun was out. I'm in my car. Music's playing. Rax is in the building. Fist of Congo's in the building. I want to have a talk. I want to see what you guys think the meaning of life is. I've got my own theories on the meaning of life, right? But what do the family think? Is that a question you guys ever ask yourselves? Do you ever ask yourself the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? Okay, so I want to kind of get your lot's thoughts and feelings and opinions on it, and then I'll share mine. You know what I'm saying? Because people always ask me, oh, Sarah, what do you believe? You know, what it is, what do you do? Like, and you know, what's your system and all this kind of stuff. So, Rax says to be content is the meaning of life. Jay Boogie here, lemon egg, meaning. Hang on, did I spell meaning wrong, guys? Is that what it is? Why does it have to be a meaning, says Red Pill. Okay, that's a question. Lemon Egg says the meaning of life is to learn lessons and be the best you can. Okay, I like that. Love and be loved, says Betty Bennett. Okay, to give back, says JRM Productions. Okay, asks Jordan Peterson. Okay, we are here to test us. We're here to test us, says Mega True Talk. Okay, cool. Well, for me, right, I look at life, and I ain't been on this earth for very long. I haven't been on this earth for very long, but I look on this earth and I say, everything that lives is attempting to continue living. Everything that lives is attempting to keep living, okay? From the plants to the animals. Everything that lives wants to continue living. So, you could say that the meaning of life is to continue life. Rax says the meaning of life is to put life into meaning. Whoa. Okay. Okay, P.O.'s here says the meaning of life is what you make it. Okay. I would say, like I said, everything that is living is trying to continue living. So for me, the meaning of life is to continue life. Okay, that's one of my core philosophies that I hold dear. Continue life. Okay, so you know, people have children to continue life. Animals reproduce. Plants reproduce. Everything reproduces. So one of the philosophies I take in my life is to continue life. Continue, and continue. Because everything that we know of is doing that. Also, life is a puzzle. Black Ice TV7, life is a puzzle of a purpose. Also the purpose now, we have a purpose. What's the purpose then? You know? Build and destroy, says Grand Inquisitor. Okay. Build and destroy. Is it to build and destroy? Or is that just a cycle? Are we meant to do that? Or is that out of our control? Is building and destroying, are we in control of life? Or is life on a cycle that we are not in control of? That's the question. You know? For me, I will continue life and I'm trying to make the best of it. You know? I'm not really big on reincarnation like that, like back into this form. However, you know or you don't know that I say energy, well, we know that energy always transforms from one form to another. So we are never really dead. We never really die. We just transform into another form. So then, purpose of life is transference of energy. Meaning of life is to cause the least harm. Okay, that's one of my philosophies is to cause the least harm to living things, and then live in as much as abundance as I can. That is it's another philosophy. Cause least harm to people, live in abundance. And I think generally everything is trying to do that. I think generally everything's trying to do that. You need to be a vegan then, says Deep Man. I try, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Carlos David, how you doing? I try. I go through like vegetarian stages. I'm not gonna lie. I go through like times where I'm like, all right, cool, let me not do that, you know, let me not eat the meat, and then it's like beef, chicken, I gotta eat it. What would someone say? Google Plus said transform into what? Transform into another form of energy, bro. Like, see, once we die, we go into the ground or we get burned up and we go into a different form of energy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as I said in like one of my last videos, everything has already existed in one way, shape or form. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, seriously people, I think the meaning of life is to live in abundance, man. I really do. I think it's to enjoy your life while you're here, live in abundance, and then just continue life, you know? I think, I don't think religion's got that correct, though. I don't think religion has got the right philosophy. I don't. Because some people live to serve, and to live to serve, I don't think is the meaning of life. You know, like to live to serve a god or an entity that, you know, is out there and stuff. I don't think, for me, that's not the meaning for me. I think it's a very backwards, I think it's a very slave way of being. To live to serve is basically, I'm going to be a slave, basically. I'm going to be a servant to this entity. And I'm just thinking, is this entity loving, and does it understand what human beings would want? You know, does it really understand what human beings would want if it's just there, put them here just to serve? You know, I hear so many people saying, oh, you're supposed to serve God, you're supposed to serve God. And I'm like, I wasn't born, I don't believe I was born just to serve a God. I don't, I really don't. Some people do. Religion is dictatorship, says Betty Bennett. I believe so. Don MC said, no God would put people on earth to serve him alone. It makes sense to have freedom. It's true. Google Plus says, is there a personal hope after death? You see, that's the thing. This after death thing, right? I don't necessarily subscribe to it. I don't necessarily subscribe to the after death thing. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in death per se. I just believe in transformation. It's just really an energy transformation. I don't do the whole death thing, you know, like it's very final. Someone said eat the weak. It's very final to be dead, you know, and nothing we know of is actually dead. It's funny because I had a conversation with somebody before, and they were like, oh, I'm eating chicken, and they were like, and I said the chicken's still alive, and they were like, no, it's cooked. I'm like, listen, If you put that chicken under a microscope, right? Trust me, you will see it vibrating like this on different frequencies. So it's like, is it dead or is it still alive? You know what I'm saying? Like the structural molecule structure of it changed, right? But it's actually still alive. It's still, there's still life going on within it. And so it gives you life, you know? So it's like, you know, is it really dead? Yeah. Betty says, will you wear smart shirts? That's because I'm at work. Lloyd Hines was good. When I dead said Google Plus. Yeah, but when you dead, I think the death thing has human beings less lagging today. Look, don't Grand Inquisitor, don't jinx my thing, right? Don't say there's less lagging today and then all of a sudden, like, just don't. Just be quiet. Let's leave it. The gremlins aren't trying to get me today. Let's just leave it. But yeah, damn, so many thighs. And Jiggly Batty's out today, said stay focused. I know. So just stay focused. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Deep Man says it's frozen. Whatever, dude. I know it's not frozen. So what was I saying? Yeah, the afterlife. Yeah. That's a question. Human beings have been scared of death, right? For as far as as long as we know. And I think, like, when they start talking about the afterlife, it's basically a projection of what they love or what they would feel or what they would think the afterlife would be like, you know, because obviously no one's ever been to the afterlife, come back and, you know, had a picture, you know, with the devil, like, hey, look, I was with the devil, selfie with the devil and stuff, you know what I'm saying, or a selfie with Jesus, you know, like, so it's like the afterlife is all, it's all mythology, you know. Are you scared of death? Says Deep Man. I'm scared. The only reason why I'm scared of death is because I'm scared to leave my loved ones and what they do without me. That's the thing that scares me. I don't want to leave people in a state of, like, disarray. I don't want to, you know. We are scared of the unknown, Don MC, man. We're scared of the unknown, bro. So it's like, if you're scared of something, you might create something. Death is just black. It's over. I want to drown. Lemon Egg says, Sarah, have you ever spoken to a medium? Lemon Egg, I am a medium. So I've spoken to myself. I am the medium, bro. I am the medium. I speak to myself on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I do. I don't really go to other people. The meaning is to pray every day and dodge the potholes in life and make to see 90 years old. Okay. Do you believe in reincarnation? Reincarnation, like I said, not in the sense that, you know, we come back as human beings, but we reincarnate into something else. Yeah. What about Ouija board things? You think they're real? I don't know, man. Like I said, I have my own personal experiences when I meditate, so, you know, that's a personal thing. Some people think it's true. Some people believe in ghosts, you know. Some people believe in jinn and, you know, shaitan and smokeless fire and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Ashes of Eden, I'm from America. How you doing, Ashes of Eden, man? Ancestors. Yes, my ancestors. I speak to them on a regular basis. He said, Shaitan was in my nose when I awoke this morning. AR23 says, Sarah Garvey, why does existence exist? Bro, because it just does. That's the only answer to the question. Because it does. Okay, we exist because we do. I think a lot of people, you know, want to, because we're trying to find meaning to our lives, right? We will create one. And I do think we create our own meanings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm creating my own meaning for myself. You're creating yours. But then to create a one size fits all meaning, Like when it comes to the whole religious thing, nah, I'm not really on that. I'm not really on that. There's no one size fits all model. Do you know what I'm saying? I have not seen the Black and Dread documentary yet. How is Ramesses of the Bible in the hieroglyphics wasn't deciphered until the 1800s? I don't know. We need to start a petition for 10, says Betty Bennett. I mean, go for it. I think religion should be abolished, says Darren Jury. The thing is, I wouldn't abolish religion though. That's the thing. I wouldn't actually abolish religion. I'd actually just let people understand that you can practice religion, but it's a private thing. It's not a public thing, you know? It's a private thing. Like there's no, oh yeah, you've got to do this. No. You're free to practice it, but it's not a public thing. That's what I would do if I was in power. Did you read my comment on your opinion video? I think you should take a look and write me back. Knowing that nobody can come back from physical death is the reason so many religious leaders are able to use fear to con the naive. The heaven and hell concept is probably the best scam out there, says Jay Boogie. I would agree. It is a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a scam. You know, it's you're selling somebody an invisible car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you're gonna get this car, bro, but you gotta die first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's the best car ever in the world, but you gotta die first before you get it. Just give me some money, yeah, and just give me some money, and then some more money, and then, you know, psh, there you go. You'll get the invisible car. Let's see, Sarah, traitor to your race. What are you talking about? Oh, the trolls are back. The trolls are back. What do you think of publicly funded faith schools, says Ruby. I don't agree with publicly funded faith schools. I said I think faith and spiritual practice should be a private thing. I don't think children should necessarily be subject to it in the public sphere. If you want to raise your child as a certain religion, that's fine by me. However, in the public sphere, religion, separate the religion from state. Yeah. Indian Singh says, meaning of life is the title. Everyone has their own meaning. I agree. I think you got to make your own meaning, man. I really do. I think you got to make your own meaning. Sun Raw, your own meaning, man. Like, and then come together with people who have a like mind. Of course, says, do you believe in the soul? I don't know. It's another unseen thing. The soul. It's an energy thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all energy. I don't know if it's necessarily the soul, but no. Have you ever smoked crack? No. I've never smoked anything in my life. When you meditate, do you open your pineal gland? Says Deep Man. I don't know that I do. I just know that I have my own experience. Do you know what I'm saying? The meaning of life changes like a madness after kids. I'm telling you, bro. Do you know what's funny? Like, the meaning of life, when you have children, yeah, and you look at them, you realize, you know, like, your life is like not for you anymore. It's actually for somebody else, and that is a crazy thing. Like, that is real crazy. Like, to look at your children and be like, yo, it's not just about me anymore. It's about them. What do you say? Who created energy? Say focus. What do you mean, who created? You're getting a who up there. You're starting some other stuff. Energy is eternal. There's no who. The body loses 8 pounds after death. Does this mean the soul leaves or something? Says Ashes of Eden. Interesting. If that is, you know, true. I haven't so bald heads of mate, like, seriously, like, why did you come on to talk shit, bruv? Like, go and do something. Like, seriously, go and actually do something. Sarah, you need to try DMT. What the hell is DMT? Anything that moves, vibrate, is animated from one point to another. It's in two states. Sound is made up of vibrated air, being compressed and uncompressed. Atoms are sonic life, says AR23. Okay. Okay. Who created energy? Or what, you moron? Okay. All right, family. Keep it together. You know? What time is it there? It is currently 11:09. What 3 things would you tell someone when it comes to stop being a racist and practicing racism, white supremacy? Listen, I think one of the hardest things, for someone who is race prejudiced is to admit to themselves that they are race prejudiced, or to admit to other people. They probably know it themselves, but to admit it to other people is a hard thing. I would tell everyone I know I'm race prejudiced, but then I know you're race prejudiced too. You're just lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just haven't come to you haven't come to that realization that you want to actually admit it yet. Fine, but everyone's race prejudiced in the society. Everyone to some degree. There's varying degrees of race prejudice, though. You know what I'm saying? There's varying degrees of race prejudice, but we're all race prejudiced. Like I said before, the tests have already been done, like, of race prejudice and implicit bias and all this kind of stuff. It's already been done. Like, I ain't got time for anyone telling me they're not race prejudiced. You're a liar. Stop lying. I'm not saying you're a racist. There are varying degrees of race prejudice. Like I said last time, if I say to a person, right, if I say to a Chinese person, do you want Chinese grandchildren? And they say, yes. Then it's like, that's race prejudice. And it's cool. It's actually fine. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you shouldn't be. You're Chinese. You want to have Chinese grandchildren. Absolutely fine with me. You're European, you want European grandchildren, absolutely fine with me. You're African, you want African grandchildren, absolutely fine with me. Race prejudice. Good morning, Cherie boys, good morning. I just ain't got time, for this lies, you know what I'm saying? Subconscious racism, says Pious Jane. Exactly, it's subconscious. I'm not saying people are consciously doing it. Sometimes it's just like autopilot thing, you know what I'm saying? Shampa, I'm a fan of yours, Sarah, but I think you're a black guy, you have a small willy. Fam, I beg you go somewhere else, bruv. Like, seriously, is this what really, like, entertains your day? Like, it's 11:11 in the morning, bruv. Like, go and do some shit. Go to work or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Fucking idiots, bruv. Agent Anticiba, make a good point on racial prejudice. Interesting, says Andy S. I'm white, pro-racial genetic superiority. If you say so, mate. If you say so. Hey, Astrid's in the building. Being prejudiced means you're still backwards. I don't think so. Yo. What we saying? Trolls everywhere. I know, they're just trolling, man. Like, they got nothing to do with, like, do you know what's funny? Like, these trolls, I said before, it's probably like some 15-year-old loser that's never had vagina in his life, hasn't been inside a vagina since the day he came out of one, and he feels big and bad on the internet. Bro, go get yourself some vagina and chill the fuck out. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, you're not allowed until you're married. Okay, Sarah, what about astral projection? I don't know about that astral projection stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to ya. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna rubbish it, but I'm not gonna say I've ever tried it, Awesome. So do you think Africans can prosper with a white Jesus? No, I don't, actually. I don't think anyone can properly see themselves if you believe in a God, right? If you believe in a God, then God should look like you, because you say you're God's children, and I know what my dad looks like, you know what I'm saying? So my dad is not a white dude, just saying. So when you say our Father who art in heaven, and I'm picturing a white guy, that's really not my father. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you want to be God's children, be God's children, you know what I'm saying? Or if God has no color, then God has no color. But don't be black and have a white God, and don't be white and have a black God, because I'll tell you 100% right now, if people say they're not racist or not race prejudiced, if you changed every white Jesus to a black one, white people will stop going to church. They'll be like, we're not worshiping a black guy. No way. You know, there's no way we're worshiping a black guy. Good morning, Safford G. I always get your name wrong, but in my Holland family. Good Rose. There is no God. What's your take on the situations in South Africa right now? Just as Johnny G. South Africa is South Africa for me. It's simple but complicated, if that makes sense. The invasion of South Africa, right? Because I like to look at things in context and things objectively. South Africa was invaded. It's the same reason why Muslims and Jews are fighting in Palestine. It's the same reason why, give me another country where there's an invasion. If a country's invaded, the indigenous people of that country are gonna want their land back. I've always said to English people, right? If the Chinese tomorrow, I'm not saying they would, but, you know, if the Chinese tomorrow invaded England, right, and tried to take over England, the English people, the white English people would say to their children, listen, you know that this is English land, this is our land. Even though the Chinese are taken over, the English people, the white English people would tell their children, listen, this is English land. Even though we know the Chinese are here, this is English land because you're proud English people, okay? And those children would tell their children that this is English land and we are English and we are proud English people, even though their land's been taken over by the Chinese. And if any point in time, those English people, it could be 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, at any point in time, if those English people got the chance to take their land back from the Chinese, they would. They just would. Okay, so I don't like this, you know, double standard that people keep happening, and people keep saying, oh, but, you know, they're taking land. I'm like, bro, you would do the exact same thing. Now, I'm not condoning violence, but I'm saying, I've said to people before, be careful of the doors that you open, okay? If you open the door of violence, rape, pillaging, take this, take that, it just might end for you that way. I'm just saying. So that's why I don't run up into people's houses, yeah, and just kick off their door and be like, right, the house is mine. If those children of that house at any point in time got a chance to take their house back, they're going to take it back. You know, they're actually going to take it back. And I can't cry now because it's been, I don't know, 100 years since I owned a house. I say. I can't cry about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what law I choose to put into the house and let everyone know this is our house now, okay? Doesn't matter what law, bro. The children of that house and the grandchildren of that house always know that it's their house. So they're going to try and take it back. And so it was my fault in the first place for thinking I was big and bad enough to kick off the door of somebody else's house, right, and act like it's my own. That's my fault. That's all I'm saying. Be careful of the doors that you open. That's all I'm saying. Stop opening these doors, people. Yeah? Because it's not going to always turn out the way you want it to turn out. You don't control everything. Life finds a way of turning out. Everyone knows that as you get older, you think life's going to turn out this way and I've got a plan and da-da-da-da. Sometimes life's like, yeah, well, fuck your plan, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how it's going to turn out. So stop opening certain doors. That's all I'm saying. So I don't cry for I'm not crying for anyone. Like, you wouldn't cry for me. You wouldn't cry for me if I kicked off your door and then I had some children and put them in your house and I died, but your children own that house and they were living in like the basement or something, in the basement of the house or some shit. They got a chance to take the house back. They're gonna gather up their people. They're gonna take that house back. Doesn't matter how many years it's been. They know it's their house. That's all I'm saying. You know? Stop opening these doors, man. You're not big and bad enough. No human being on this planet, right, is better than any other human being to the point where they think they can run up in their house or run up in their land and take it over. And if you think that's what, and if that's what you do, if that's what you choose to do, then when the repercussions come, I don't want to hear no crying and bitching. I'm just letting you know, I don't want to hear it, because you people chose to do that. People were just chilling. You know what I'm saying? People were just chilling, not doing it, not hurting anyone. What did the South Africans do to Europeans? They didn't do nothing. Chilling in their own land. Europeans thought they were big and bad and run up in their country and be like, yeah, we got this. Bro, do you know what door you just opened there? All right, cool. When it comes back on you, that's on you. That's on you. It doesn't matter. It could take 255 years for it to come back on you. That shit just might come back on you. So I don't want to hear no crying, bitching, and complaining. That's what I'm saying. Easy company, what's good? More trolls. Okay. Should you pay for your ancestors' mistake? In an ideal world, no. In an ideal world, no. I should not pay for my ancestors' mistake. But we don't live in an ideal world. That's the point. We live in a world that is not ideal. And so as conscious human beings, I'm saying, we have to really be conscious of the decisions that we're making. That's all I'm saying. Be conscious of the decisions you're making. I've never run up into I've never proposed violence to anyone if it didn't propose to me. I've never done something to somebody just purely based on my own, you know, like ego and arrogance. Like, oh, I'm gonna take that guy's bike. Why? Because I'm stronger than him. All right, cool. You're stronger than him now. But when you get older, right, and you're frail, his children might see you with a bike and be like, that's my daddy's bike. You stole that from my daddy. Smack. And you're like, oh shit. Wow, but I'm old. Yeah, but you didn't think about that shit when you were stealing the bike, did ya? Didn't think about it. So you have investigated and paid reparations for your ancestors' mistakes. The things you are saying opens a huge door in Europe. It does, Dave Smith, but what I'm trying to say is, right, is that you're trying to put a bandage, yeah, on an open gunshot wound. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we don't understand. Like, that wound has been open for a long time, and people think patching it up with a little plaster and a little bandage is gonna work. Bro, it's not gonna work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna work. You can't patch things up like that. People are really upset and angry about certain shit. You know, I'm just saying. Now back to the meaning of life, please. Exactly. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? We were saying, but you... That's why he came in, yeah. All right, tell me the meaning. My Holland family, tell me the meaning. What is the meaning? Because we've kind of decided that I think we make our own meaning, you know? I think we make our own meaning, man. Is to make life and protect life, says Dave Smith. Okay, I'm down with that. There is no meaning, says Sonny B. Coy. Why is there no meaning? Why is there no meaning, though? Why is there no meaning? Everyone has their own meaning. Meaning of life is to reproduce, full stop. Okay, so if the meaning of life is to reproduce, okay, what about the people that don't reproduce? Are they not now fulfilling their life? You know? Are they not now fulfilling their life? That's the question. If people say the meaning of life is to reproduce, and you don't reproduce, are you fulfilling your life? Because you can still have a fruitful life, I guess, without reproducing. You know, some people shouldn't reproduce. There are some dumb motherfuckers out there that I would say that should never ever reproduce, you know, because we don't want any more dumb motherfuckers on this planet. You know what I'm saying? That's just my view, you know? Just because you got sperm, just because you got ovaries, doesn't mean you should reproduce. I know a few people, you know, that I'm like, damn, you fucked up by reproducing. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Evolution does not care about you, says Iqbal Muhammad. What do you mean, bro? To leave some trace of yourself, otherwise you get killed, your father gun. Yeah, you see Johnny G, as you can leave a trace of yourself without reproducing though. You can leave like a legacy. You could, I don't know, you could influence a lot of people and then leave yourself behind that way. So then people remember your name. They could put a plaque on your a plaque on the wall and be like, oh, remember that guy because he did X, Y, and Z. You know, make your mark on the world. Sorry, while you're here, that could be the meaning, to make your mark on the world. Should you reproduce with your first cousin? Please respond. Who you saying that to? Me, bro. I ain't reproducing with my first cousin. You crazy? No thanks. Auntie would not be pleased. Okay? Auntie would not be pleased. And we already know about the genetics and how it works, and you know, a lot of genetic defects when you reproduce with first cousins and so forth. So let's not do that. Some people do, but you know, I ain't doing that shit. That's called inbreeding. Exactly. I don't do you believe in reincarnation? That was already asked. She came late. Not in the human form. But then I don't know, it's crazy because genetically, right, I would say I'm a reincarnation of my ancestors. Do you know what I'm saying? So my ancestors are still alive within me. So I'm just a reincarnation of them. Yeah, like genetically, I'm reincarnated ancestor, you know? So, yeah, I believe in it that way. I believe in reincarnation that way, you know? Lucas the Worm says, life is for enjoying the wonders of the world and amazing things in it. There you go. There you go. Life is meaningless, tragically, says Iqbal Muhammad. Really? Really? It's meaningless? I don't know. I don't know. Life eats death, eats life. Okay. Okay. It doesn't make sense to me than Abrahamic. It does make more sense to me than Abrahamic thoughts. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's my system. You know, it's what I choose to, you know, practice. I use that philosophy within my life. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everyone. It might not be for everyone. And if you don't follow it, you're gonna burn. No, I'm joking. He's great. Your own meaning. Go vegan. Worship Allah. No thanks. He's got enough worshippers. He don't need me. To get the Derek Chisora way in. What we saying? Vegan, shut up. Why is calling someone a pagan an insult, said Dave Smith. Well, it's used as an insult. Do you know what I mean? Like, people give meaning to words, bro. You know what I'm saying? People actually give meanings to words. So, you know, I guess pagan is a derogatory meaning. You know, it's a derogatory meaning, I think. We need a meaning, says Rax. I don't know. That's what we're asking. That's what we're asking, Rax. Is there a meaning to this thing called life? Have you guys created your own meaning? What, family, tell me your individual meaning. What is your individual meaning? The meaning of life is life. The meaning of life, the meaning to life is life to have a meaning. Somebody said that already, actually. to defeat Islam, says someone. Calm down, calm down. Does energy have meaning? Like I said, energy just transforms. I guess that's its nature. It should just transform from one to another. You know? The meaning of life is reproduction. Okay, I think we've generally established that the meaning of life is to continue life. Would I be correct? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Do you believe in destiny, family? So if there's a meaning of life, do you believe in destiny? Is there something that you are destined to do? What do you think about that? Are you destined to do something? No, says Johnny G. We are all destined to die. Real talk. In this form, anyway. I hear you. In this form, yeah. There is no free will. Life is a mystery. True. Life is a real mystery. It is a mystery. No, you make your own destiny. Okay. Spree Yankar. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is that it then, family? We live, we die, quote unquote. We transform back into something else. Is that it? Is that it done? Is that it? Life is what you make it. Yep. Okay, yep. I guess that's it. Yep. That's the meaning of life then. Well, I'm glad we established that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we established that. Pretty much. Yeah, okay. So enjoy your life while you're here. That's what you need to do. Just enjoy your life while you're here, man. You know? Enjoy your life while you're here. So when I see you, if and when I see you, I hope you're enjoying life, man. I hope you're enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Hello from Malaysia. What's good? What's good? What is the origin of energy? There is no origin. People keep asking that. Energy is continuous. It's just continuous. No one can find an origin. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's funny though. Religious people say, "Oh, that doesn't make any sense." And I say, "Okay, cool. Does God have a beginning?" It goes, "No. God is eternal." I said, "So you get the concept then. You get the concept of something being eternal, so that you won't apply it to energy, even though we know energy just continuously transform, but we don't know anything about this God entity guy dude. Do you know what I'm saying? F.A. Jerome, God is you. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Human beings created God. That's what I say. God did not create human beings. Human beings created God. That's why God sounds like a human being. You know what I'm saying? Jealous, angry, wrathful, all this kind of stuff. Human beings do that shit. You know? We created God in our image. You know? We created God in our image. And then said, "Oh no, it's God." It's like, nah. Why does this motherfucker care about this set of group of people right here? You know, he created everyone, but he only cares about that set. Those ones are the chosen ones. But everyone's my child, but I choose, chosen ones. It's like, come on. Who's got favorites out here? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's with the favoritism? Human beings created that stuff, man. And then sold you the story that it was some divine entity, sold you that story. Ain't selling me that shit. I once believed that. Don't get me wrong. I once believed that. Okay? I was a true believer in Jesus Christ. True believer. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I was a true believer. But I got smart, you see? I got smart and I started to question. And religion does not allow you to really grow mentally, Keeps you in that box. And so, if you want to know the meaning of life, maybe you might have to come out of that box. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? And just experience something different. You know, if you want to go back, then go back. But I think it's very scary for people to come out of that box because they think, if I come out, I might not be able to get back in. Or you got religions that say if you come out of that box, we're going to off your head. So, you know, I guess the fear is there. You know, fear is a very good way to keep people from questioning stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a very interesting way to keep people, you know, to not question. You know, just fear. Keep them fearful. Fear God. Fear God. Fear God. It's like, all right, well, okay, I'm scared. I'm scared now. You know what I'm saying? And as a child, that's really like unhealthy for a child, I'd say. You know, I'd really say that's unhealthy for a child to be that scared at such a young age, because children have different imaginations. You know, children have got like very vivid imaginations. You start talking about hell to a child and fire and brimstone, that child is gone. I'm telling you, that child's brain, like they watch cartoons and their brain is like a mesh of like just colors and stuff. They get really scared. You know, they get really scared of that shit. So yeah. Religion's faith can make people go insane. They can. I know a lot of people that have gone crazy on religion. You know? I know a lot of people that have gone crazy on religion. People gone crazy. I'm seriously, I know a lot of people that have gone crazy on religion, man. But yeah. Family, I think it's about that time to roll out of here. It's been real. I'm glad we've kind of come to a conclusion about the meaning of life. I'm glad. You know, you guys have given me your opinion. You know, I've enjoyed it. You know, but generally, I want people to enjoy their life. You know, enjoy your life. You know, I think that's one of the meanings. We're saying somebody, bro, don't ask me, I don't know. Love you here in Canada. Hail the Grand Inquisitor. Thank you. No, the Gremlins never got me again. I had a call coming in, Betty, but thanks. The Gremlins have been keeping away from me today. You know what I'm saying? So let me not jinx it and let me run before the Gremlins come. You know what? That's about it. Let's see if anybody's got anything else to say in closing. I heard about the government deporting people. Yep. Life is a roller coaster. Yep. Psychological paradigm. Life an experiment. Okay. All right, family. Let's recite, you know, last chapter, last verse of the Chronicles of Sarah Garvey. Peace, family. Peace.